Good morning, everyone. It's me, your girl, the Kinky Witch. How are we doing today? We're gonna just come through with a quick guided message. I will be channeling during the message. Channeling happens for me whenever. I don't turn it on or off. I don't control it. So, I hope that this message, when it reaches you, you receive it, and I hope that it will assist you in moving forward. All right. So I did bring it over. I just had to make sure I brought over the deck that they wanted me to use. So we're going to be pulling from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle, and then we're also going to be using not that one, the Sacred Forest Oracle. And those are the two that they showed me using. Okay, let's get it popping. Divine Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, and guides, what is your guidance for us today? All right, I cut the deck on Sacred Union, Partnership, and Romance, and it's 27, and 27 numerologically, oh, there we go, breaks down to 9. So you may be coming to an end of a cycle where you may be alone. Oh, you guys see something, let's drop out. And you're coming to the end of that cycle and walking into a sacred union, which is beautiful, when you think about it. Because the 9 of Pentacles is a very independent being who has developed themselves independent of others, and you're a complement to a partner, you're a complement to whoever comes into your life, right? And then the next one we at the deck was the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience, right? The Swan Queen. And so 13 breaks down to a 4, and 4 always talks to me about structure. But once I saw this, you know what I heard? I heard the ugly duckling, right? If you know the story of the ugly duckling, you know that, oh, I just broke my incense. Oh well, it's meant to be. You know that everyone thought that that baby duck was just an ugly duckling and treated that poor baby differently. But then as the duckling grew, they realized, oh, that wasn't a duck. That was, and as the baby grew and as the personality came out and as their foundation changes, right? Because 4 talks about foundation. They saw, oh, that was a swan. Never judge a book by its cover is what I'm getting from that. So Divine Mother, Father, God, what is the message you have for us? It says web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect, and it's a 4. Build your foundations, weave your web like the spiders in our lives. I know people love to hate spiders. I love them. When I see a spider in my house, I'm like, keep weaving that web. Yep. Trap all that good energy in, trap all that negative energy, and do with it what you want. Spiders in my home are welcomed. I also talk to them and I say, but just stay over there. Like, I hate when they just boop. I'm like, really, dude? Go back up. And also I try to help them, like if they booped from a place that I'm like, all right, that's not really safe for you to be there. I got love for all God's creatures, great and small. So the next one that comes out is Camel Boy, small steps, asking for help. And 33, it's card number 33. Oh, let me show you before we get into that one. Let me show you Web Weaver. So Web Weaver, right? Look at it. She is weaving her golden web. It's like, golden threads of light that she's weaving. And then right down here is a little dragon. Let's get you closer so you can see that little boy. Focus. Just get my camera to focus. Rude. Not nice. There we go. You see it? Oh, wrong side. Meow. That's a little dragon. And it's so funny because it says dragonfly wings, so it's like a dragonfly. But you know what you can't see in this picture is that, like, we talked about the spider's web. Those are all like spider's webs, right? And she's weaving her web of fate. She's building her foundation, and Spirit is saying, and spiders are intelligent, right? They're intelligent creatures. So synchronicities, look at the synchronicities that are happening in your life now, right? Nothing is a coincidence. Even though, yes, sometimes the machine listens and like all of a sudden, you know, you're talking about needing a new double boiler and all of a sudden an advertisement shows up on YouTube for a double boiler. But nothing is without purpose, and there's synchronicities in it, because you say I need, and the universe finds a way to show you, here you go. It's a little stalkerish sometimes, but here you go, right? But Spirit is saying, use that divine intelligence that you were born with. Tap into that divine intelligence, right? We only use a portion of our mental capabilities, a portion of our mind. Now imagine if you tap into the other parts of your mind, right? And don't forget cause and effect. What you do affects the things that happen. Cause and effect. All right? Like, I'm working on a journal, and it's called Healing and Manifesting with Mercury Retrograde. And one of the pages I included was, sit back, pause. What was your role? Everybody loves to say that, you know, something happened to them and they take no accountability, but what was your role? All right? Yes, people do bad things to people, but just look at what role you played. And it's not to blame the victim, but it's to say, did I put myself somewhere in a compromising situation? Did I ignore that gut feeling that says, don't go there with your friend, or you probably shouldn't do that? And you did it anyway. And then you wind up in a vulnerable position. And then, of course, you got the schmiggiggies who'll take advantage of you in that vulnerable position. But sometimes even understanding ourselves and saying, I remember when I did this, and I'm never going to put myself in that position again. It's cause and effect. If you didn't navigate yourself to somewhere, right, there wouldn't be an effect. And so even let's talk about the young ones, right? We put our young ones in certain situation that generates this cause and effect on them, right? That's why I said it's not victim blaming. But, you know, they say kids don't reach the age of reasoning spiritually until a certain age, right? So you need to be aware of what you're doing and who you're putting in harm's way. Because the camel boy, right, it comes in and it says small steps asking for help. This is that childlike energy, right? And 33 breaks down to 6. And 6, right, when we talk about the 6 of cups, that's that familiar energy of knowing, okay, you know, I know this person from childhood, or this has something to do with going back into my childhood, right? We talk about the 6 of Wands. It talks about victories. It talks about riding in victorious with that childlike energy and glee. We talk about the 6 of Swords, right? We talk about walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve our purpose, but on our steam, right? Not being forced to go, but choosing to go. And then we talk about the 6 of Pentacles, because I already mentioned the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles, right, is giving and receiving, asking for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, right? Especially if you need to rebuild your foundations, especially if you found yourself in a situation that wasn't your own making. You had a role in it, and that got caught up in something is what I'm getting. So ask for help when opportunities, the synchronicities open up for you to do so. Small steps to bigger leaps is what I'm getting, all right? Yeah, and that. And the queen bee. The queen bee in my own life. What? Who'd have thunk it? All right. Ooh, divine. Divine says, I got you, baby. I got you. Sun Dancer. Joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Yes. Let me tell you something. This morning, as I was praying to Amun, well, I was praying and facing Amun, right? And Amun for me is my God source in our galactic sphere, right? That is a source of life. That is a source of creation. And I connect heavily to Amun Ra, and I connect heavily to the energy of the divine through Amun, right? Whenever I'm having a bad day, I will lift my head up and I will automatically face the direction of the sun. Even on a cloudy, overcast, rainy day, it's like my body instinctively know where in the heavens the sun is positioned at any point in time, right? So the Sun Dancer is saying, be joyful, engage in joyful activities, celebrate, right? Celebrate life, celebrate the abundance you're being given. 32 breaks down to 5. So right now we have 4, 5, 6 on the board. That for me is consecutive progress. That is like 4, 5, 6. That is you making steps and progress in building yourself, right? Web Weaver is saying build your foundation. The little camel boy is coming in to say to you, do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for assistance. We cannot do everything on our own, especially if we're trying to get ourselves out of a sticky situation, that whether we put ourselves in it or someone, like they're the cause and effect that they have brought into our life affects us, right? And then you have the Sun Dancers, and the Sun Dancers are saying, yo, engage in joyful activity. Yes, you may, money may be tight, but you can go out in nature. You can go for walks. You can go for hikes. You can turn on your radio and go outside and sit on your porch and hang out with your friends. You know what I'm saying? You can go to your family's house, cut up, laugh, go home, be relaxed. Take your mind off issues that you will not be able to solve tomorrow, because you understand that you're changing one step at a time. Progress. All right, let's pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Both of these decks are by Colette Baron Reed, and I'm very drawn to her work. I'm very drawn to her messages. My one very good friend, my best friend, who's also a spiritual being, is drawn to Alana Fairchild. So it's like you go where you are called, you go where spirit sends you, kind of deal, yeah? All right, Divine Mother, Father God, what is your yes? It says, Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. Absolutely. We let go of the people, places, and things that no longer serve our divine purpose. This is 35. It breaks down to 8. Right, let's talk about autumn. Autumn is a period of the great dying. Autumn is when the great dying starts, right? Especially here in the Western Hemisphere, right? The plants will change color as they've reduced their nutrient intake. Then they drop their leaves, because a plant that is leafy and green, they send most and all of their energy and reserves to that, that leaf, that extended limb, that branch. And I watered my plants today, and I overwatered one, and it's now dripping. And what I talked about, synchronicity, right? Letting go. It is releasing all the excess water that it doesn't need. So it's falling for me right now under Web Weaver, right? 35 breaks down to 8. 8 is the vibration of 4 twice within itself, right? So 4 plus 4 is 8. So look at the synchronicities in your life. What do you need to let go? And you're going to use that divine intelligence to do it gradually. You don't have to drop everything and everyone right now. Sometimes it's a slow letting go. It's a slow release process, right? You're assessing the situation. You're saying, you know what? I'm going to keep you around for one more season. I'm going to watch you for one more season. I see you. And I'm building my new foundations. And I'm going to keep you right there, right? Keep your friends close, your enemies close. I'm going to keep you right there and I'm going to watch. I'm building my future over here, but I'm going to watch your actions over there. Slowly, intelligently, right? Let me explain something to you. Spirit never sent anybody here to be nobody's footstool. Love and light, I'm all for it because I'm a lighthouse. Thou shalt not try me. Mood 24/7. Family or friend. If you become foe, you gotta go. Period. Period. You don't have to keep people in your life because you've been riding with them since, you know. No. Right now they started playing. It's my best friend. She a bit black. Listen. Even they get cut too if they keep messing around and finding out. Okay? You don't have time to put up with people's bad behavior. Period. You're building something here. You're building abundance. You're creating a life, the life you want. So why are you going to keep the same old stagnant energy? Spirit is saying, let it go. Maybe it's time for you to enter the fall season of your life, where you are letting the people, places, and things that no longer serve your purpose go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. The next one that came out was Dragonfly Spirit. Change. Right? Change. And it's a 12. And 12 breaks down to 3. Right? So Spirit is saying change your perspectives. Change your views. Right? Change your environment. Whatever it is that needs you to be able, because it's falling under Camel Boy, that needs you to be able to take small steps to put yourself in a more secure environment, right? To be able to ask for help and receive it. Change it. Change it up. Change your energy. Change your mindset. Change your perspective, right? Review. Going back to the journal. See, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm like, I start talking and they're like, no, I got a message. Boop. Going back to the journal that I'm creating. It's called Healing and Manifesting with Mercury Retrograde. And one of the things and the key focus of this journal is very simple, guys. It's going to say, today I am and re. And you have to finish that, right? What are you re today? Because Mercury retrograde, we're focusing on the re. What are you releasing? What are you reviewing? What are you reanalyzing? What are you recreating? What are you remembering? What are you reconciling, right? Because it doesn't all have to be bad, right? So change forces you to look at your life and look at your circumstances and say, does this serve me anymore? No, let it go. You don't have to hold on to a broken shoe just because someone gave it to you as a gift. It's broken. Can you wear it? No. Can it be fixed? No. Can it be fixed? Yes. Are you going to get it fixed? No. Let it go. Period. You wore it. You enjoyed it. It's no longer usable. Let it go. Why are you holding on to old things to clutter your space? Okay? We have the Wizard of the Woods. And the wizard is coming through to say to you, focus. Have focused intentions. You are in a period of manifesting. Right? This is a 5. So you're in a period of manifesting. And 5 is vibrating in this reading twice. So I know right now, right, when we talk about angel numbers, 5, 5, it talks about change, awakening to change, being involved in the change process. So focus on the things you need to work on to elevate yourself. Focus on the things that you need to be doing to get you out of whatever sticky situations that you may have found yourself in. Focus on the way who can you ask for help, when can you ask for help, and what kind of help you're asking for. But it falls under sun dancers for me. So it is saying just focus on bringing joy into your life. Focus on the positive. It's like the law of attraction states, that which is likened to itself is drawn. You cannot want abundance and think about how impoverished you are constantly. Abundance starts within, right? Everything starts within. And then it's attracting the things outside of you and calling it to you. This is all machine, people. This is a machine. The consciousness that lives in here and here and here is the being. You never see the back of your eyes. Why? All right, I'm just gonna leave that. You never see the back of your head. Why? I'm gonna leave it like that. Because this being, this machine, is a massive tool of manifestation. When you feel it reverberate through your entire being, when you feel change just come over you, and you're like, yes, I feel change, I want that change, this is good change, and you reach for it, and every day you do something small, you take a small step towards it, right? Whether it's having a conversation with someone you never thought you should have, or work a little bit on that creative project that you're doing, or every day at work you're changing your mentality, you're changing your mindset. Small things. Your focused intent is what Spirit is saying. Focus intent. All right. Now, okay, we're gonna wrap it up with some Moody messages. This is from the Moody Tarot Oracle, and she is also one of my greatest YouTube fans. Her YouTube channel is called the Moody Tarot, and she's awesome. She's very real, and she also creates decks, and I love her decks. These decks have gotten me through a lot, and they talk. I love it. It says, stop doubting yourself. You have accomplished so much. So stop doubting yourself. You've accomplished so much. Listen, just because something isn't working for you right now, okay, just because you cannot see the back of your head doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, so understand this. You are always in the future, forward facing. All right, you're always in the present looking forward. You're always in the present looking forward. And sometimes we don't see our accomplishments until further down the road, or until someone points it out to us. So be proud of yourself. Stop doubting what you have done, and know that you have come a far way. You have woven that web, and you are consistently letting go the bits of pieces of the people, blessings, and things that are not here for you. All right. Then next we have setbacks will spring you forward. Absolutely. We don't take L's over here, okay? We take lessons. So we don't take losses over here. We take lessons. Any L I get is a lesson, and it's a blessing. Okay, because there are blessings in the lesson. So setbacks will spring you forward. Absolutely. Take the time to take small, measured steps towards your goals. Right? Because that lesson showed you what you don't want to be a part of, what you don't want to be doing in the future, what you don't want to be involved in. That lesson is saying to you, change your perspective. Change your viewpoint. Right? That no longer serves you. Abundance and stability are entering your life now. Absolutely. Because the Sun Dancer is saying, engage in joyful activity, celebrate life, and welcome abundance. And the Wizard is saying, focus, because you can get it. right? Abundance and stability are entering your life now. Spirit said what it said, period. All right, Spirit wants you to stop being in this self-defeatist mode. Spirit wants you to realize that you have cast a net, you have woven a web, you are building a structure, right? You're changing your future, you're changing your present, you're changing your perspective. All right, YouTube, go forward and be the light that you need in your own life, right? That which is likened to itself is drawn. If you want to be rich, you better know you're rich. You better act rich. If you want to be abundant, abundance isn't only money. Abundance is love of family, love of self, love of career. Abundant, you want it all. I want to be abundant with joy in my life. I want to be abundant with experiences, right? Good experiences. I want to be abundant. I want to be wealthy. I want to be financially abundant. And in order to do that, you have to focus your intentions on that. You have to focus your heart on that. The heart and the head need to be of one accord. All right, everyone. Sorry about that. I edited it out, so my alarm went off. So the message here is to be true to yourself. And don't beat yourself up over the decisions you've made or the situations that you found yourself in, because your past is your past, right? Yesterday was yesterday's day. Today is today's day. And tomorrow will be tomorrow's day. One step at a time. Asheo.